Night on my shoulders, blue in my veins. No more resisting, no more calling your name. Wind on the water, stars hanging low. Something is opening, into the night I go. I used to fear the dark, like it would take from me, like every empty hour would pull me
sound, feet on the floor, heart going down, smoke in the air, light on the skin. I close my eyes, I'm falling in. So many faces, so many names, but none of them touch me, none of them stay. Then comes the rhythm, low and alive, pulling my body back into life. I feel it under me, I feel it begin, not in the crowd, but deep within. Every beat breaks open a hidden door, every pulse takes me somewhere before. Not to my sorrow, not to my pain, but to the part of me still unashamed. Layer by layer, I disappear until the silence becomes so clear. No one can save me, no one but this, the holy tension inside the key. I found myself inside the drum, where all my shadows come undone. I found my fire inside the sound, where what was broken turns around. Inside the drum, inside the night, I came apart, I came alive. No more speaking, no more fear, only the center bringing me near. No more searching, no more disguise, only the rhythm opening wide. I am not lonely, I am not lost, I am the echo, I am the pulse. I found myself inside the drum, where all my shadows come undone. I found my fire inside the sound, where what was broken turns around. Inside the drum, inside the night, I came apart, I came alive. Then comes the rhythm, low and alive, pulling my body back into life. Smoke in the air, light on the skin. I close my eyes, I'm still within.
my chest, years in the light, breathing through walls, calling it fine. Smile on my face, weight in my bones, living like silence was all I was shown. Then came the rhythm, low in the light, cut through the old air, open the night. Not like a warning, not like a fight, more like a doorway back into light. Every drum calling, every step clear, something inside me says stay right here. I used to hold everything tight in my frame, tried to be solid, tried to stay tame, but the groove kept rising under my skin, turning my body into truth again. No need for speeches, no need for defense. The way that I'm moving says more than it meant to. I feel the old cage coming undone, and all of this motion feels like the sun. This is my first honest language. This is the way I speak, not with the mouth. I got it, but with the soul underneath. This is my first honest language, moving me out of the past. What I can never say clearly is finally dancing at last. No chains in my shoulders, no stone in my throat, only that deep release, only that sacred flow. I don't need permission, I don't need a sign. Freedom has a rhythm and tonight it's mine. The room keeps turning, the pulse stays wide, and I meet myself on the other side. This is my first honest language. This is the way I speak, not with the mouth. I got it, but with the soul underneath. This is my first honest language, moving me out of the past. What I could never say clearly is finally dancing at last. Then came the rhythm, low and the light, cut through the old air, open the night. Locked in my chest, no more tonight. I found a new language, inside the light. Moon on my shoulder, silver in my hair. Night leans close to listen as I breathe you there. Soft above the skyline, still above the sea. Something in the silence
cry in my throat. Only that deep ache that keeps me afloat. The night understands what I cannot say. How love can leave and still remain. Your voice in the distance, your warmth in the air. Not in my hands now, but everywhere. Carry my whisper over the sleeping roofs. Tell him I'm still feeling in the beautiful truth. Carry my longing soft through the blue. Not to bring him back, just to let him move through. I speak into the midnight, like you can hear me now, like your name still lingers somewhere in the clouds. Moon on my shoulder, silver in my hair. Night leans close to listen, and I leave you there.
Faces in the dark, shadows in the smoke. Everybody moving, nobody comes close. Light across the floor, cold against my skin. A room full of people, and I'm alone within. They laugh, they turn, they disappear in sound. But something in me stays still, even when the beat goes round. I've tried to speak my heart in ways they couldn't hear. Too much noise around me, too much borrowed air. Then the drum came low, like it knew my name. And the bass moved through me like a steady flame. No questions from the music, no need to explain. It holds what I don't say, it carries what remains. Every quiet room, every hidden part I conceal, but the night and the drum know exactly what I feel. There's a kind of mercy in the low and sway, like the dark is saying, you don't have to turn away. I let my body listen, I let my spirit move, and what I couldn't tell the world comes alive inside the groove. The music knows me better than I speak. It finds the words in me when I feel too weak. The music knows me under all the noise. It holds my broken silence and gives it back a voice. And the drum came low, like it knew my name, and the bass moved through me like a steady flame. Faces in the dark, shadows in the smoke, everybody moving, and the music comes close.
Low light on your face, slow fire in the room. No need to say too much, the night already knew. One breath, one glance, one shadow next to mine. Something in the silence moves us out of time. I'm not asking for forever, I'm not asking you to stay. Just give me something honest before the night fades away. No promises in your hands, no future in your eyes. Just this heat between us, soft and undefined. You step a little closer, the air begins to bend, and all the space between us feels thinner than my skin. I can feel your heartbeat Your hand stays still, but all of me knows what silence will reveal. Soft on my shoulder, warm in the dark, a little bit of heaven, a little human spark. I'm not asking for forever, I'm not asking you to stay. Just give me something honest before the night fades away. Give me one honest moment, one unguarded night, one truth in your arms before we lose the light. Give me one honest moment, no more, no more, no more, no less. Just your heart this close, and nothing left to guess. Low light on your face, slow fire in the room. No need to say too much, the night already knew.
I stayed too long in rooms gone cold, calling it love, calling it home. Hell broken light inside my hands, waiting for change that never came. My silence like a second skin. Learn how to hurt slow, learn how not to feel. Smile through the damage, move through the days. Kept telling my soul this was the only way. The night got honest, and the beat cut through, showed me the way I was dragging through. So I forgive the stay, I forgive the fear, I forgive the younger man who needed someone near. No blame in my mouth, no fire in my chest, just a softer truth settling in my breath. I don't need revenge, I don't need a sign. Peace is a slow river running through my spine. I was not weak, I was only warm, and something in this rhythm is making me reborn. someone near. I stay too long. Now I walk free. The night is behind me, and the beat is carrying me.
Streetlights passing slow, silver on the glass. Night is breathing wide as the city fades behind. Hands loose on the wheel, heart learning how to heal. No one calling me back, no one pulling me down. I leave the noise behind, I leave the weight behind. Miles falling under me like a prayer in motion. Windows open wide, cool wind in my hair. There's a freedom in the dark, I can finally leave where no walls, no room, no name to defend. Just the road ahead and the rhythm within. Every light I pass feels lighter than before. Every breath I take opens up one more door. I don't need a reason, I don't need a sign. The night is enough now to quiet my mind. I can feel the space growing in my chest. What I could not say, silence says best. Open road, open sky, carry me tonight. Let the dark turn gold. Let me come alive. Open road, open sky, nothing left to hide. I become the wind, I become the light. Far from the old rooms, far from the old sound. Only the engine low, only the pulse now. No fear in my hands, no ache in my mouth. Only this moving truth taking me out. The city is small now, the stars are near, and for the first time the night feels clear. Open road, open sky, carry me tonight. Let the dark turn gold. Let me come alive. Open road, open Oh, yeah. I held on too long to what I knew, a fading echo of me and you. Cold in my hands, tight in my chest. I try to keep it, I tried my best. But something changed inside the sound, a quiet shift that pulled me down. Not into darkness, not into pain, but somewhere softer without a name. I felt it loosen, I felt it break. The weight I carried began to fade. No more running, no more fight, just breathing slow into the night. Every memory turns to air, every silence takes me there. I don't need answers, I don't need why. Some things are meant to pass me by. I let it fall now, I let it flow. I let the rhythm teach me to let go. Soft like letting go, soft like falling through. I don't need to hold what I can't undo. Soft like letting go, drifting in the blue. I've become the space where I once held you. Yeah. No more shadows, no more strain, just a pulse inside my veins. No more questions left to chase, only stillness, only space. You were a moment, you were a flame, now just a whisper without a name. Soft like letting go, soft like falling through. I don't need to hold what I can't undo. Soft like letting go, drifting in the blue. I've become the space where I once held you. much at all, but I could feel something unspoken, something real. You move like time, you move like smoke, and in that silence something broke. I never held you, still I knew the night was turning inside your room. No need for promises, no need for sound. We let the beat lay our bodies down. Eye to eye, breath to breathe, close enough to wake what's left. We dance without touch, we burn without fire, we speak without words, we rise and we rise. We dance without touch, still closer than skin, lost in the rhythm. You pull me in, slow light, soft air, your shadow everywhere. One glance, one wave, and all of me gave way. I felt your heart inside the drum, like something sacred had just begun. Across the room, you stay with me, not in my hands, but underneath. We dance without touch, we burn without fire, we speak without words, we rise and we rise. We dance without touch, still closer than skin, lost in the rhythm. You pull me in, no words, no flame, just your eyes calling my name.
Crowded room, golden haze, strangers moving in the same old way. Then the air changed, soft and slow, like the past had found me in the undertow. I saw you standing across the light, not close enough to touch, too close to call it nothing. No words between us, no need to speak. Years fell open in one silent look. You are the same calm in a different shade, and something in my chest remembered how you stayed. I felt the softness, still I felt the grace of something unfinished that time could not erase. The music held us for one small breath, like memory dancing with what was left. No need to speak. Years fell open in one silent look. Crowded room, golden haze, you were there. Then slipped away. Slow light on your shoulder, smoke moving through the room. No one says a word, but the silence makes room. Your shadow meets mine, then slips away again. Something in the distance pulls me closer in. I don't know your story, I don't need your name. There's a language in your movement, and I feel it all the same. Every glance you give me leaves a trace in the air, like a spark with no fire, like a touch that isn't there. You never crossed the line, still the light got thin, and I felt the whole night turning under my skin. It's in the way you breathe, it's in the way you turn, how your body says nothing, but still lets the tension burn. No rush, no pressure, no need to pretend. Just the pulse between us, stretching without end. I stay inside the moment, I let the rhythm lead, and every step you take feels like answering me. It's the space between us that keeps pulling me close. Not your hands on my body, but the way the feeling grows. It's the space between us, warm under the blue, a slow unspoken hunger moving me to you. No kiss, no promise, no future to defend, only that quiet fever rising again and again. I can hear your silence like a drum in my chest, and every second near you turns the dark into breath. Maybe this is enough, truth. Some nights are made of fire, some are made of you. Space between